As I expected, your arrival here was foretold. Oh, please. How would I know about your dynamic schedule? All is done by reading the stars and making many calculations throughout the day, leading me to the precise point in time in which you would arrive. Now that you're here, I believe you will be of great use in my quarters. Let us go. Quickly. I see you're still indulging in your many adventures. It must be nice to have so many stories to tell. A shame, if I'm honest. I almost never see you here in Mondstadt anymore. You've helped me quite a bit, so I'm appreciative of your selfless contributions. Now, let us see what your future
has to offer. I never expected the great Mona Magistus to be living in a quaint abode.
I beg your pardon. My quaint abode is actually quite humble. It's home to the bare essentials of what I need. The audacity! First you invade my home, and then you insult it. I demand to know your intentions, Fatui.
Oh, Miss Magistus, don't execute me yet. I am unarmed, after all. You hold readings here, so I'd figure I'd stop by to see what the hubbub was about, since the city seems to talk much about you. No funny Fatui business. But I see you've brought the dear traveler here, the honorary knight of Mondstadt. How about you two take a... Actually, Mona, allow for me to ask for your assistance. I'll need some help preparing the cards and gathering our guests' energy.
And why should I aid you?
Because you owe me after you stood me up at the festival.
Is that what this is about? Gods, you're embarrassing. Fine, I'll help. Though, I will need my favorite chair. There isn't a way in the world that I would allow you to use it.
Wonderful. Now, dear traveler, you understand what we'll be doing. These cards will show us many, many things. Instead of the traditional 3-card reading, we'll be doing a modified version. Introducing the 7-card horseshoe reading. Of course, your past and present will be shown, with the addition of the hidden influences, the querent influences of others, your solution, and the final outcome. The querent will be read first and foretold by the marvelous Mona Magistus, if she doesn't make a fool out of herself, along with other cards.
I heard you.
Glad you did. I, of course, will be aiding in this spectacle. Now, traveler, lend me your hand. Good. We'll take a few deep breaths. We need to allow the energy that resonates within you to be released and drawn to the cards. So, breathe in. Excellent. Now exhale. Good. Breathe in again. Wonderful. Exhale. One more time. Wonderful. Now, before we go any further, it's important to note some of the cards we pull may be in reverse. Do not assume this is automatically bad. Take it as a sign of what will come. Now it may simply be a warning or advice for you. Now, Mona, care to shuffle the deck for our friend?
I can't even grasp how you became in control of this appointment. Very well. Let us see what our first card tells us about you. Will it be positive? Or perhaps negative? We shall see. I would like for you to tell me when to stop my finger. Of course. This will be beneficial to you. Our first card brings us to show the past and what events have impacted your current situation. This, of course, tells us that we, not including him, are already aware of. This card explains it perfectly, as it symbolizes great hope even when one is faced with problems that threaten their life and their balance, which you have shown remarkably since your arrival in Mondstadt.
A truly positive card indeed, Mona. It'll give us insight into your past, which will be our next draw, if I may. Thank you. Let's do that again. Remember, be sure to go with your first instinct, the first area you're drawn to. It's where the energy we've drawn from you resides. This one? Quite interesting, I must say. You pulled the Justice card, a major arcana. Now, much can be interpreted when this card is drawn. You feel a sense of duty to preserve balance, and not just in the sense of morality and crime, but perhaps education, learning, and even balance within one's own mind. The sword the judge holds is symbolic, a sword that cuts the wrong to protect what is right in the world, the true equalizer. You are that sword, dear traveler, and the one that'll bring the much-awaited justice.
A fun fact: the Justice card is associated with Venus and the zodiac sign Libra. If you wish, I would like to read your present and your hidden influences. Would that be all right? Splendid. Now, let us draw the cards. So, I shall shuffle the deck quickly, and we shall see your placement. Let us look at the present. I see. You got the Queen of Swords, also associated with Libra. The Queen of Swords represents the importance of making decisions without relying on emotion alone. It represents intelligence, sharp wits, and the truth. All things that you, I'm sure, know much about. Though I can't scry to see much about you, I can't help but hear stories of you all over different nations doing remarkable deeds. I think that it fits you quite well. And now, for hidden influences. Fascinating. You have the Ten of Pentacles, a card associated with Virgo. This one is quite interesting. The Ten of Pentacles boasts itself as a sign of accomplishment. Things like accumulating wealth and abundance, sharing said wealth and abundance. It is a card that promises everything coming together. Perhaps you have people in high places looking after you and your journey.
Perhaps they do have a guardian angel. Not that creature that floats around you. I meant a real one. I must say, the Great Magistus lives up to her name. Now, dear traveler, I'll take 2 cards, which represent the sun and the moon. What this will tell us is if these external influences are pushing you in the positive direction, which will be shown by the sun card, or if they're causing unwarranted problems, which will be shown by the moon card. So, I'll need you to close your eyes as I shuffle them around in chaotic fashion. Behold, now's the time to choose, traveler. Do you choose the right one or the left one? Choose carefully, traveler. The first card you glance at is always the correct one. This one? Let's take a look. Of course. Pulling the Sun card was the way indeed. It seems like the companions you have met all have been beneficial towards your journey. I can see how they have changed your views on certain archons, and even your own philosophy. Wouldn't you agree? Since we have reached this point, what should you do about this positive outcome? Lend your energy here. Good. Choose the one that resonates with you. Remember, it's always the first choice. Interesting choice. You have the reverse Three of Swords. The Three of Swords, if it were upright, represents a sense of sadness, heartache. Much needs to be talked about in this time of grief. It would have been contradictory if it were upward, but your energy had it drawn in reverse. This means you are healing from the struggles of your pain. You're overcoming the loss of a loved one, trying to find positivity and becoming optimistic in your adventure and journey. You're reaching out to new people, creating new friends, and even resolving petty squabbles. Continue to move forward and channel your pain into more positivity. It'll influence more people you encounter. Now, Mona, what zodiac is the Three of Swords associated with? And care to do the finale, my amazing partner?
As if I would be caught dead with the likes of you. But to answer your two legitimate questions, the zodiac for the Three of Swords is Libra once again. And yes, I will take part in aiding the traveler draw their final card. All 6 cards are leading to this one here, and we'll draw it from the bottom of the deck, just to change it up a bit. And we have the Ace of Cups, represented by all water signs, that being Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This card ultimately is a good sign for your future. The path to creating more friendships and being social is more clear than it has ever been. I foresee more friends and allies to aid you in your adventure. Many will be friendly and willing to conversate, which is fitting for someone of your stature, and not of his. But this is the final card, which means your reading is over. All of the star signs have been aligned and will guide you on your next adventure, dear traveler. I'd say quite the positive conclusion.
I couldn't agree more. I appreciate you for allowing us to read your future. It is something quite spectacular. But I do feel you're missing something. Your debt. That'll be 100,000 more for your appointment.
You despicable rodent! Astrology is not for one's own profit and benefit. To think I allowed you in my home because I thought you turned a new leaf. Ignore this, Nimrod. No such fee will be forced onto you. And you may leave, traveler. Have a splendid day, and hopefully the stars will tell us of our next meeting.
Quite disappointing, Mona. I think if I at least charged people something, you'd finally get more outfits to wear.
You speak as if you have a big wardrobe yourself. Your shorts are just so small I feel you stole them from the trash. And get off of my favorite chair. Hey guys, this is GentleGF. Thank you so much for watching. As you guys noticed, this is the first collaboration that I have done on this channel, and I am so excited to finally be able to release it. I have to give a big thanks to Atticus Rose for not only voicing Scaramouche, but also writing the script. Collaborating more was a goal that I set for myself this new year, and I am so happy to share it with you guys. As always, hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to provide some extra support, you can follow me on Twitter, Ko-fi, or check out my Throne Wish list. You can also check out Atticus Rose's channel with the link in the description and give them a follow on Twitter. Thank you guys so much and have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night. Mwah!